Yo guys, this is Sip and Tea with Corey D. It's tea time, baby. Let's go.
Tea for them is wicked.
So she put the dog bowl in the dishwasher with the human stuff.
My brethren got stabbed in the heart by a chick.
I feel like you look bigger on pictures.
Here she goes.
Treacherous hoe.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of Sip and Tea with Corey D, Season 2. Come on, girls. Rene and Misha in the house. What are you saying, Rene?
Well, go on. So I'm sipping my drink.
All good then. Mish, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Welcome back to Season 2, Mish.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, premiere episode, Mish. All right. Today's episode is called Narcissists and Frenemies.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into those nasty little MFs. Real good, I'm sure. Because I think so much people these days have history with narcissists and frenemies. And I feel like it's like, also people now are overusing the word. So we need to get into how we actually identify a real life, true, nasty, motherfucking narcissist. So let's start with that. Let's start with how we identify a narcissist. And for this, I want you guys to use the voting paddles in front of you. And we're going to go through some of the behaviours that I've researched online that says we should expect from a typical narcissist. And I want to know if this is a behaviour you recognise and associate with narcissism, yeah? So the first one is projection as a defence mechanism. Yay.
100.
100%.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What have you guys got any examples of that kind of behaviour that you want to talk about?
I've seen it. I don't have examples of it, but I've seen people that have dated people that have told me things. I'm like, hold on, no, that's a bit too off. And I've seen it.
100.
But like I said, you got to protect your energy. It's real out there for people like that because they will literally gaslight you and drain the life out of you.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know for a fact that I've argued with someone and they literally said, you're this, you're this, you're this, you're this. And I'm like, I'm not this. That's you. Like, literally everything you've listed out is you. So I don't know where you got that from. It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you, Mish, like seen that projection?
100%. That's like, I feel like that's one of the key points.
100. So that's the number one on the list?
Yeah, 100. Yeah.
All right. Move on to what you mentioned, Rene. Gaslighting to gain control over others. Yay or nay? With your paddles, girls. Okay. Yeah. Literally. So gaslighting, like you said, it's one of the main things that they do as well, isn't it? I think it's literally the biggest thing that you associate with narcissists.
It's the most disgusting thing you can do to a human being.
Yeah.
100%.
You're making people question their own reality, and that alone, you deserve like fire. You can't come near me, man.
Yeah.
Bad man.
Yeah.
As we say in Jamaica.
100. You're just fucking literally putting things in their head, making them think they done something wrong. Like I saw
It makes them feel like they're crazy.
100%.
Literally crazy. And you'll have someone literally having a mental breakdown
In front of you.
because of the bullshit that you are putting into them, the bullshit that you're doing, you're covering up.
Yeah.
Just, like, what kind of levels of crazy have you got to be able to even think and calculate that badly? Do you know what I mean?
It's actually
It's
insane.
nuts.
I don't know if you lot watched Married at First Sight or seen the last one, but there was the biggest textbook narcissist I've ever seen in my life called Harrison, I think his name was. And when I tell you, gaslighting 24/7, it was so uncomfortable to watch. And it's always sad when you see other people being gaslit and they don't recognize it. And they've gone on for so long, they've built this mad relationship with someone who's just been gaslighting them the whole way.
Yeah.
And it's just hard sometimes to like, shake, give them a little
Do you know what
shake.
it is,
That
though?
confidence.
Yeah.
though,
It's
the
usually
confidence is taken
it's
away.
usually because in the background they've built out like such a level of trust in that person as well. So they're looking at that person as if they're looking out for their best interest. They love them. They're doing this. So the things that they know they can go heavy on and they can show as a positive. They will rinse the hell out of it just so they can combat it and just be twist up in the background.
It's horrible.
It's mad.
It's actually horrible.
There's two people in a relationship coming from different sides, you know. Someone's coming from somebody that's pure.
Yeah.
They honestly love someone, and someone's coming from what they can get from that person, what
Yeah.
they can do. So
That's what it is.
that's why the foundations are never going to work. Personally, anyway.
So it's not the next question, but quick show of paddles for this one. Have you two been gaslit? Yay or nay? With your paddles.
Yeah. Definitely.
With your pedals, girl.
I need to see that show of hands because we need to confirm that. So yeah, you've been gaslit.
Yeah, 100% by my ex-girlfriend, 100.
Did you recognize it at the time, or was
No,
it
I
also
didn't
a
realise
delayed
until my
thing?
current relationship, and I was speaking to my current missus, and she was like, "Yeah, that's a mad thing," and I was like, I was just so wrapped up in it, I didn't realise.
You don't realise at first.
Yeah.
So, do you still talk to that ex or no?
No, hell no. If I saw her on the road, I'd walk straight past it. But you know,
Yeah.
when you've just been through so much with someone, I just don't really want to be seeing you again. I'm happy that we've parted and we don't speak.
Yeah,
So that's
Yeah.
the best thing for us.
literally.
Yeah.
Mish been gaslit. Yeah,
Same thing.
yeah.
Same thing.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
And do you know what's crazy? Yeah. So actually, no. Let me. I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it. Let's continue with the paddles. I will come back to that at the end. Next thing, lack of empathy for others. Yay or nay? Yeah. Okay. It's giving narcissists, isn't it? So you notice that narcissists don't show empathy.
100%.
They're awful.
Yeah. In their behavior.
Oh, sorry. The behaviour is awful.
The behavior is awful.
I don't know. Maybe they were raised incorrectly because I've got a 2-year-old and he shows empathy at that age because we've taught him empathy.
That's
Maybe along the way something's happened to you, but that lack of empathy will really affect your relationships, friendships, and relationships.
100%,
As you're an adult.
So let me ask you something. Do you not think narcissists become narcissists, or do you think they are like it's embedded within them, ingrained within them?
I think it's something you're raised with.
Really?
Yeah.
If you look at how we're raising children, I think from 0 to 5 is a pinnacle part of their life which shapes them. So it's really be careful what you're doing around them, what you're teaching them, what they need to learn, you know. So at that age, you probably had a parent that probably lacked empathy. It's a trauma thing. It's passed
definitely a
on and
trauma
passed
thing.
on and passed on. Trauma's passed on, you
Yeah.
know. We're talking, black people. We know enough about trauma, you know what I mean? Because we go through different experiences through life.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a trauma thing, and then the lack of empathy comes from there. It comes from a selfish part of you as well for lacking the empathy. You just can't put yourself in someone else's shoes, and that's pretty low.
Yeah.
But they're the quickest people to want empathy. You notice that?
Oh,
100%.
Oi.
Yeah.
That's
They
why I'm like,
love
no,
to play
fuck you,
victim.
man. Plain and simple.
Literally. All right. Next one. The use of manipulative tactics to mislead others.
I'm not even letting you finish.
Oi.
Have you called my ex or something?
He's been doing some fishing.
So yeah. So manipulation then.
100%.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, it's so techie because we don't always have to get into examples. But if you guys want to drop an example, feel free. But if not, we'll keep it moving.
I don't want to.
Yeah, all right. We're keeping it moving. All right, cool.
I think everybody knows who I'm talking about anyway, so I don't care.
Okay. All right. Next one. Exhibiting an unrealistic sense of superiority.
Oh my god.
Paddles. Boom. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is literally textbook narcissism and their characteristics. So they do.
It's
isn't it?
literally the
It
arrogance.
makes-
They think they're better than people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go way overboard with the levels of confidence that they have, and
Yeah.
they literally will do anything to belittle other
Yeah.
people to make them feel rubbish. They will
Yeah.
only hang around with people that they think are elite like them.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and anyone who shows any hint of being better than them,
Yeah.
they automatically think they're a hater. They think that they're up
Yeah,
against them. It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
mad
yeah,
competition. Like,
yeah.
calm down.
They are very competitive.
Maybe
innit?
you can learn something.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Oh God. All right. Next one. Never take responsibility for anything. Yeah.
Accountability is everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's definitely what we've noticed. With, yeah.
Yeah.
Going through it. All right. Next one. Control freak tendencies.
Yeah.
Control freak and jealous.
I'm gonna glue that to your hand.
Yeah, we might as well. Put it up in
Innit?
here.
All right.
That's it, my friend.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Control freaks. Literally. It's their way or the highway,
Yeah.
and they think they're always right.
Yep. You can't reason
And they can't
with
see.
that.
They can't see things from another perspective.
Yeah.
It is their way. That's it. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
No
They
turning back.
lack emotional intelligence.
That's what it
Yeah.
is. Yeah,
And
yeah,
just
for
funny
real.
enough, because the next one is emotionally cold behavior in relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's interesting about that is I don't think it always starts off that way.
No,
I feel like they
that's the
present
trickery.
you with this polished image of themselves. They're all nice. They're all this. And then one day they flip the switch just
360.
1,360.
The drip effect, I call it. Like a tap.
Yeah.
Drip, drip.
But that's
And
it.
it builds
That's how
up
they build up.
slowly.
That's how they build up the trust and suck you in
Yeah.
and whatever,
Yeah.
and
Then
make
they pull
everything.
the rug.
Yeah, 100.
I feel like there was
It's
a term.
nuts.
There was a term for it called love bombing, where they will shower you with all the highs that you need,
Yeah.
everything you need, and then slowly but surely it's turning into breadcrumbs.
But then I wonder if these are people that just, those people that absolutely enjoy the chase. It might be those people that are just chase.
But those people get bored.
Now I
Once
got
they
what
got
I
it.
want. Now let me conquer it.
Yeah.
It might literally be
People get bored
that.
easily,
And
though, so
destroy
be
it.
careful with those.
100.
Say again.
When people get bored easily, be careful though, because they're just after the chase.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, get bored, very bored.
Next one, I'm not sure of, but let me
Okay.
know. Cheating in romantic relationships. Yay or nay?
What, cheating?
Cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily done for them.
Yeah.
Not because they're paying, but
Just 'cause
literally.
they can.
Yeah.
But do you know what's funny with that? What I was going to say is, for me, my encounters with narcissists is, I feel like I've always kind of stuck and taken it because most of the time they're very attractive and charming.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't...
Charming.
I don't think,
Yeah. Sorry. Take it up.
Not attractive.
Misha said, whoever you are clapped.
Shots fired.
All right, so but for me, I'm just thinking, how can you get away with it if you're not good looking? What is keeping someone with you?
No, but you got to understand though, a lot of people are attracted to confidence or intelligence
Yeah.
or those kind of things. They
And
can
those
boost
things
the person.
They can, innit?
They will 100%.
They will level you up.
They will level it up.
100.
Yeah. All right. The last one I've got is uses the silent treatment as a punishment. Yay or nay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Immature
Wow.
as well, innit?
You based this on someone and you Googled it.
This is the literal official list of
Google, yeah?
narcissist behavior. Yeah. And it's
Everybody-
mad
everybody
because it's
checking
to a
their
T.
bridges,
It's
their
textbook,
family
innit?
members.
He did a trial run on these
Everybody
narcissists.
So what's mad for me, yeah, my usual rule of thumb when I'm trying to like sum someone up into any kind of category is I look for three things. Do you think like less than three of those things would indicate narcissism, or do you think that they've got to pretty much display a lot of those behaviors?
I think you
I think
display
they
a lot of
naturally
those
display a
behaviours.
lot of them.
Yeah.
Some people have a little bit of something.
Yeah.
You know, they say that with mental health, with
Yeah.
autism, and things like that. Some people have some narcissism because you have to have that to be successful for some
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
degree. To want things, you know,
Yeah.
that what you want to achieve. So,
Yeah.
but you have to have at least half or more of
Yeah.
those categories for me to be
Yeah.
able to you.
Because you can have a healthy balance of those things, exactly, for you to push
Yeah.
forward, for you to, show your ambition, whatever. But
Yeah.
when you start corrupting it and using it in a negative way,
Yeah.
that's when it tips
Yeah, that's
over.
when it kind
Yeah.
of gets
Yeah.
a bit shady.
So what I was going to say earlier is that it's interesting because we've all sort of had the experience with all of those behaviors. And what I was going to say is, obviously, I released a song called Head Fuck. It's on iTunes now. And there was like some controversy around it because like a specific person in my life thought I was referencing another specific person in my life. And I'm like, no, it's literally a combination of behaviors that I've experienced from a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because this behavior is common with narcissists and
Yeah.
it's a repetitive thing. It's not like there's only one person in the world that displays all of those. You lot literally thumbs up to every single indicator. So you've had an experience with someone that, or people that represent all of it, innit?
Mm-hmm.
So it's mad that the behavior literally, it's just like copy paste.
Yeah.
You narcissist. But yeah, let's delve into narcissistic friends. Have you ever had a narcissistic friend?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. 100.
This is, no more yeah or nay. Sorry.
Cool.
How was that
Yeah, I was about to
experience?
shake it.
Have you still got this narcissistic friend?
No,
by
I
the
got
way?
rid of him ages ago.
Oh, it's a him.
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay. So how was that experience for you? Like, what sort of made you realize how they were? Was there certain things they were doing?
Certain things they were doing, certain things how they were treating me different to the other people in my friendship group. When they met my partner, who I'm with now, certain things that they did there, I was like, this man's not for me. Like, it's all a facade. You probably just here because what you can get from me, because I'm a very giving person.
Yeah.
So if you're in a sticky situation, I'll let you
Yeah.
come stay at my yard.
Yeah.
I'll make sure your belly's full. I'll make
Yeah.
sure you can get back on your feet.
Yeah.
But those people, some people take the piss.
Yeah.
Give them instant, take a fucking mile. You see, and narcissists do that. So
Yeah.
I got rid of him. And there was a one incident as well.
Mm.
It was like we were out in Shoreditch with my friends, and it was like he was keeping things away from me. Like he should have been telling me these things, as we've been friends for over 8 years. So you're selling things to people that don't really know you. And I was quite shocked. I was standing outside in Shoreditch, like, We was having a smoke and we were talking, and he said some things, and I was just like, "But you've never told me that."
Yeah, it's mad.
And I was
Is
like,
that about
what?
about his personal life?
Yeah, and I was like, what? And he was like, I'm not someone to judge you, so why have you never told me that? There's nothing. And I just thought that's when I started to see our friendship different.
Trying to polish in a certain image.
Yeah, he was just very like. I know he started to come across a little bit like a hater as well. Like we'd go out, and if we was going out, we've always gone out. We've always kind of like not gonna lie, I like girls, so we'll be out and about and we'll chat to girls, innit? Sometimes girls like me, then they like more than they like him. So that used to rub him up the wrong way as well. And I used to be thinking, are you really my friend?
Yes, you got a
you
question.
know, because me, I'll be like, that's good, do a chat to her. I don't care.
Yeah.
But his reaction was never like that.
The jealousy.
I was like, you don't rate me, do you? You do not rate me whatsoever. But I'll get rid of him, man.
How did you phase that out? Was it a straight cut off? Was it a slow ghosting?
It was a straight cut off. I ain't got fucking time. My life, I got one life and I got one short time to live it.
100%. Did you block him?
I blocked him and everything. Stopped talking to him. My partner at the time said to me, he probably thinks it's something to do with my partner, and if he's listened to this, I've told him before, it is not. I was already gonna lock you off. Straight up.
Yeah.
It was just I met her, and at the time it collided with the time I was gonna lock you off. So yeah, for me it was just like, and he was just too much. Like, I don't want to sit in a room and hear you talk about yourself for hours.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't want to hear that. Like,
that's what they do.
Oh my god! And my flatmate at the time was like, "Can you not invite that guy around again? He just sits there and talks about himself for hours." I was like, "I hear you. Yeah, I'm not gonna invite him round." It was like, and he did something else in our friendship group, and I was like, "You're a bad man. I can't have you around me." And I was like, "Yeah."
What was the something else?
He did something
Mad.
So basically, I had a friendship group.
Didn't take much, did it?
Yeah.
And it was this girl in my friendship group. She had not really come out.
Yeah.
She came out and she was dating this other girl.
Yeah.
They didn't really have a relationship that was out.
Yeah.
He asked me about this girl because her girlfriend was flirting with him. I told him, back off, even though she hasn't told me that they're together. I have an inkling that they are. So let's just back off from this situation.
Okay.
It turned out that he went behind my back and started seeing this girl and caused frictions in the group.
Yeah.
So he was seeing her for a little while, and the only person he told was his little brother in the group.
Yeah.
And that was it. He didn't tell me. So he obviously knew what he was doing was wrong.
Yeah.
Otherwise he would have told me.
Was he trying to prove a point?
Huh?
Was he trying to prove a point? Why did he do that?
I don't know why he did that.
Selfish.
So they were
That's mad.
talking for a while, and they almost like they were kissing and doing all this thing. They could have beat, like, honestly.
Yeah.
But the other girl who found out about it was all crazy and shit. Found her on fun.
Yeah.
You know, to find my personal iPhone.
My
Yeah.
God.
Came to the yard, turned up, like it was all a bit sticky.
No.
Yeah, and this is not the first time this guy's done that. He's done it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Someone else that I speak to, and he said, "Yeah, I don't chat to that guy anymore because he basically told these two guys used to go out and do dirty on their girlfriends, but it stayed between them two, innit? Guys do that. If you got guys in friendship group, you understand that.
Yeah, 100.
He went behind his brethren's back and told his current girlfriend what was happening.
Yeah.
Just so he can see like the hero, because he
Yeah.
was dating that girl before, and I think he was a little bit jealous.
Yeah.
See, with narcissists, they don't like you having what they've had before, or they don't like them being second best.
It's giving Messy Mitch.
Isn't
it? Love Island. Messy Mitch.
So I
Mad
knocked him
moves.
off.
Wow.
Too much drama.
Okay. I mean, how long was you friends for?
About 8 years, and they say friendship for 8 years lasts forever, but that's bullshit. Man.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it's
Is that
for
the
me.
stamp,
There's
yeah?
like a 5-year standard. I feel like I cement a friendship after 5 years. I'm like, okay, cool. 5 years, because you
He's
could
a
have a
hater.
5-year-old now. All of
He
that.
met my girl, and he was just like, I was like, what do you think? And he was like, she's alright. And I was like, you're a dead thing. My girl, I'm not being bigger, my girl's buff, so I
love
don't know
that.
what you're talking about. And she's educated. It's maybe about what she looks like. She's educated. She's smart.
Yeah.
She's got a lot going on for her. She's a good girl. So for him to be like, oh, she's alright.
Yeah.
It's like, you're a hater. That's when I started to think, I'm knocking you off.
Yeah. Ooh. So narcissistic friends can be just as toxic and destroying as partners, but we'll get to partners in a minute. Misha, have you ever had a narcissistic friend?
I don't. Do you know what? I feel like if I have, I've detected a couple of symptoms early. I did, honestly, I think I've definitely diagnosed them early,
Yeah.
and I've cut them off
Yeah.
before it's even got messy
Yeah.
like
Before
that.
they start
To be
to
honest,
spread that poison.
yeah, 100%. Because I'm not here for it. Life is too short.
Yeah.
I got to protect my peace.
Yeah.
I want to live a nice, simple, happy life, and I ain't got time for the mental health problems that's going to cause. That's long.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
they are soul destroying.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
All right. So before we move on to the next bit, I want to have a quick this or that break. Who wants to go first?
You do it this time. I went first.
All right,
last
cool.
time.
Let's do it.
All right. Is that Misha?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. All right, cool. So, ready?
Mm-hmm.
You remember the rules? Quick snap. All right. So this is this or that with Misha. 3, 2, 1. So narcissist or frenemy?
Frenemy.
He's got a sex dungeon or a large porn collection.
Sex dungeon.
Bring back Yates or bring back Tiger Tiger.
Tiger.
He's got a stutter or he's got Tourette's.
Stutter.
Be hijacked on a plane or hijacked on a boat.
Boat.
Vegas with the girls or Bahamas with a guy.
Ooh. Bahamas with the guy.
Sweet and sour slug balls or Peking penguin.
Peking penguin.
He's got an elephant trunk instead of a dick or he's got elephant-sized ears.
Elephant trunk instead of a dick.
Alright, he's 30 years older or he's 10 years younger.
30 years older.
Alright, release a sex tape in a cinema or release it on Netflix.
Netflix.
Wow, you got out there stuff. Also.
Yeah, Misha, because everyone's on Netflix. Not everyone goes cinema these days. So Misha's like, I want to be famous. Misha's like, you gotta watch this tape. Elephant trunk. Oh well, it's true actually. You can hide that easier.
On.
It's not an elephant trunk size penis, you know. It looks like an elephant trunk. Or he's got
That's
big
whippy,
floppy
innit?
ears.
It's still a trunk.
Yeah. Oh, it's got nostrils on
Oh,
the end.
stop it.
All right, cool. All right, so moving back into things, do you lot know the difference between a narcissist and a frenemy? Like, can you identify that?
Quite similar, aren't they? Possibly. Yeah, possibly.
I feel like frenemies may not be as toxic as narcissists, but I don't know. We'll get into it. But I just wanted to know if you lot can, differentiate.
I feel like frenemies, would they not be able to switch that on and off whenever they want?
Yeah,
What?
they're fake as hell, innit?
Yeah.
Narcissists
Yeah.
can't help it.
They can pick and choose.
Yeah.
I feel like narcissists, once you've built up that kind of behavior, it's
Yeah.
now become habit, and
ingrained.
it's a lot
can't
harder
help
to
it,
beat.
yeah.
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 All right. So, have you lot had a frenemy? Yeah. Did you say have you had a frenemy?
But yeah, I have, but because the
I mean-
narcissism of that friend, it's just like I couldn't see him as a friend. I just saw him as a narcissist up there.
Oh, you're talking about the same guy?
Yeah.
Oh, so he was
Yeah.
both. Then.
He was definitely doing both.
He was both.
He was
He's
definitely
giving-
doing both. I've never been so like gaslighted in my life by
Yeah.
somebody. Honestly,
That's yucky.
he's not a very nice person. Even to the point where my partner even tried to get us to talk again, and he messaged her like, your name knows what she's done, like. Bro, I still don't know what I've done. It's 2023. Like, if I've done something, then speak it and say it with your whole chest, so I can then respond and be like, okay.
Yeah.
But I still don't know why.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally, and that's what narcissists do. They like leave you,
Hanging.
with unanswered questions. They just disappear, and it's
Yeah.
just like, what? And it's never you that's done something. It's always them.
Yeah.
It's always their internal behavior that's triggered by something. Something's probably stupid and petty and minor.
100%
But
it is.
they're just outward projecting and making you feel like the bad guy, victimizing themselves. It's gross.
It is gross.
Yeah,
It
for
is
real.
gross.
Yeah.
Frenemy, Mish, have you had one?
No, I feel like I've had like short spells
Yeah.
of like bad character being shown
Yeah.
by certain people that I thought I was close with. Obviously, if I'm gonna call them a frenemy, I would have had to have been extremely close to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I've had a few experiences like that where I've analysed the situation. I'm like, is that for me? Is this person looking out for my best interest, or did they just make a mistake? Because sometimes it could be a huge mistake, but if you understand the intention behind the person, you can forgive certain things, innit? I feel like I've had a couple of things that have happened that have blown up, and for me personally, if I feel like someone's extremely close to me, I would expect them to understand my position when it comes to certain things, and I can understand their position. And I feel like because I'm very principled, if they then can't align themselves with that and they step out of line with that, if I feel disrespected that's it for me.
Yeah.
That is it for me. I mean,
100.
I can be disrespected, right? And it's a clear, honest mistake, and we have a conversation. If you don't know how to communicate, it's a problem for you, not me.
Yeah.
That's
100.
it. I'm stepping.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
You don't need to
Know
keep
how
that
to
in.
communicate, know how to apologize. But if you're apologizing for the same shit over and over and over again, yeah, later. You ain't learning.
Straight. I want to go through some of the signs of a frenemy, and then maybe let's see if you lot think that there's people in your life that maybe still do this and that, because sometimes there's things that you let slide, but then you don't think about it later. So paddles again. So yay or nay, frenemies. Have you had someone that was your friend but they talk about you behind your back? Yeah or nay?
Yeah.
Yay.
See, I don't know.
You don't know. It's never come back to you.
It's never come back to me.
So you're
I just have a feeling,
on the fence.
but I ain't heard.
Oh, so you.
Your gut don't lie.
I mean, it always happens. Let's be honest.
Your gut don't lie.
It always
Yeah.
happens.
No, but all right, cool. So let's dial it back to episode 1, Treacherous Hoes.
Cool.
We definitely
Sorry,
spoke
yeah, there
about.
you go.
Thank you. Let me
Sorry.
just jog that memory.
Sorry.
We definitely spoke about girls that you thought were your friends,
Yeah.
and then you found out they were just doing madness, chatting shit.
I revoke.
Yeah,
Stop.
yeah. How about you? Had people that you thought were cool, and then you haven't heard something come back.
Yeah. I've got that feeling about it. You can just tell when people are snaky. They be different. Their energy's different.
100%.
Big energy person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
I'm like,
too.
you're
And then I
off-key.
feel like you got to match it or cut them. Like,
Yeah.
because if someone's gonna be
Match it.
match it. Wait, match it.
What are you
Yes or no?
No.
No. It just depends on the severity of the
I
situation.
feel like that's a waste of my energy.
If someone's
I'm matching
just
it.
no, because are you going to cut someone off just because they're slow with communication or they're not really prioritizing you? Is it a straight cut off, or is that okay? Cool, I'll step back too, and I'm not going to run you down, but we're cool.
Yeah, but I feel like a frenemy is a combination
Of
of
other
different
stuff.
things. I don't think it's just one
Alright.
specific thing that pisses me off.
All right, let's keep going through the list.
Alright.
All right, cool. So these are listed. Sorry, I forgot to say that these are the indicators of a frenemy from online. By the way.
Alright.
So all right, next one is they're always asking for favors.
Oh.
I just don't like them people.
Yeah, neither do I. If you're only going to
Work
message
pocket.
me, if you're only going to
Big brass
message me,
person and can't sort out themselves.
When
Are
you
mad?
need
30-something years old asking for favours, blood. You need
Yeah.
to figure it out.
and if they're only messaging when they need that favor,
Nah,
as
forget
well.
it.
No.
Yeah,
Forget it.
red flag. So do you like have people like that around still now or no?
Laka.
Straight cut. Yeah. All right. Next one. Their emotional needs consistently outweigh yours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, or
Get
nay?
it.
Yeah. You had that. Yeah. I think that one's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Next one. Similar to what we said. They only want to talk about themselves.
Oh, them people there,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. So it's weighing up a lot amongst
It's a one-sided
narcissism
friendship.
stuff, innit? Yeah.
One-sided
They have
friendship.
no interest with you.
Yeah.
And-
They're interested in what they can get out of you,
Yeah.
how much therapy they can get from you too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's draining your
forget it.
energy. Them people got fragile egos, man.
Yeah.
And is what I hate is like, say you're telling a story, you haven't finished, you've just
And they
started,
cut you
and
off.
they cut you and they tell you about
Oh,
their experience, and then they can talk about their experience, but then they have no interest in going back to what you were
Yeah,
saying.
they
The
just
eyes
run with
drift.
it. They
You
run
see the eyes
away.
drifting because they're in
Yeah.
their own world thinking about their
Yeah.
own experience. They
Yeah.
just throw into the
So
conversation.
they're not listening
it's
to
mad.
you. They're just thinking about, oh yeah, because nah,
I hate those people.
literally. All right, next one. They aren't happy about your achievements.
Yes.
So you've had that,
Yeah.
yeah? Okay.
You can always hear it in the tone. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's good. Oh.
Yeah. Have you experienced that recently, any of you?
No. I've got good people around me.
No?
Definitely not recently.
Yeah.
I'm too grown for that.
They've celebrated all your lots.
Yeah, we celebrate people's achievements. We're
Good.
just friends. It's good.
Good. All right. Next one is they're passive aggressive.
That is annoying.
Yeah. Paddle.
Sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
that is annoying.
Had it. So let me, because this is one thing I've always had trouble with in my big age, yeah, is trying to define passive aggressive. So are we saying someone is feeling a type of way about
Undertones.
something, but it's coming through, in undertones, not clear, not direct, but you can sense exactly what they're trying to say and that they're in their feelings.
You can feel that.
But yeah, hate that.
I feel like you've got to be really intuitive, and you got to be able to literally feel
Yeah.
what people are presenting to you.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily always presented to you as clear cut. So the person could deny it
Yeah.
if you was to bring it up with them, but
Yeah.
you definitely got to read between the lines
Yeah. So
and not think you're crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. So we've all had experience with passive aggressiveness, yeah? All right, cool. Next one, they pass off cruel criticism as helpful feedback.
Yeah, that's as petty as hell, isn't it?
Yeah? Had it?
I don't know if I've had that,
You don't know.
but it's definitely a trait.
I feel like I've definitely experienced it where someone is saying something and you know they're saying it horrible, but saying, I'm just trying to help you, but they know they're cutting.
Yeah.
Like the way they're delivering it, they know they're cutting you, or they know from experience that it's something that pisses you off.
Yeah, triggers.
But
They know your triggers. They're close enough to you to know your triggers.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And they're going to try to dress it up pretty to make it seem like they're just being nice or just being helpful. But no,
Yeah, true.
I hate that shit.
That's true.
Alright. Similar. Their jokes are actually hurtful. So someone that makes jokes that are hurtful, like they go too far, but they pass it off as joking.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
But it's proper immature still.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if they know you, they should know better.
100%. And I
It's
feel
rude.
like you experience it in groups a lot, innit? When someone's trying to impress
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
So they say something that they know is fuck up,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
know people are going to be like,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Fragile egos again.
Peak. All right. And the last one was their friendship just makes you feel bad. So friendship with a frenemy, the friendship just makes you feel bad. Like you don't have good positive vibes about that person.
It's
Just
a
bad
sign
vibes.
to cut them off.
Plants
Yeah.
are supposed to grow like
Yeah.
a plant. You're supposed to water it,
Yeah.
nurture it. If you're not doing that, then just let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
And none of you got frenemies in your life at the moment.
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay. I cut one off, season 1. There is probably someone in my life that I think gives frenemy vibes, but I keep them at arm's length. I don't think so. You know how I was saying it just really depends on the severity of their like toxicity. Severity of toxicity. Them words. So where it's not like everyday present toxic behavior, I'm like, all right, cool. But just the history with them, I'm just like, you just gotta keep an eye on it.
Nah, so that's long. I think I'm here to keep an eye on the next person that's fucking
No, but
growing.
you
You're
keep-
mad.
I keep an
I'll
eye on
pick you
them.
to take
Trust
care of,
me.
like, keep an eye on people. Them.
Nah, man. I just feel like if you've got a lot of history with someone.
Yeah, a lot of history, right?
Yeah.
But weigh up that history. How much of it is good? How much of it is bad? And actually, when you dig deep into it, why are they still in your life? Why do they still want to be in your life if they cause you so much havoc? Why?
Yeah.
You got to
They
think
get
about them
something out
things
of
there.
it. And you don't.
And how often are you seeing this person? So if you're not seeing them that much, and you're thinking, when you're thinking about them, it brings back all these bad vibes. You're thinking about the things that they did before and whatever, and you're thinking, oh my God, I've got to stay on my toes. I've got to watch my bag.
Yeah.
I've got, you know what I mean? What's the point? Nah, I ain't
maintaining
doing it. I ain't putting myself
I know,
through no
it's true.
stress.
It's true. I ain't got time for it. I'm a very loyal friend. So it's like, once you do that,
Yeah.
I
Cut
can't be
off.
around you.
God.
Yeah.
Excuse me. All right, cool. Let's move on to narcissistic love interests or partners.
Okay.
So, have either of you been with a narcissist romantically? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to delve more into that experience, but again, only share what you're willing to share, but just sort of summarize what that was like for you. Who we going first with?
I was dating some girl from my school in
Rene first.
in my year. I was playing this on the podcast, so
All
I
right,
don't
thanks.
remember it. So I was dating
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
for a little while.
Yeah.
She was a dickhead. And we were
Dickhead.
out somewhere, and I don't know what happened. I can't remember what happened, but there was like this other gay guys like listening to our conversation. She like literally in front of everyone was like, "You're so manipulative. You're this. You're that." I was like stormed out, and the gay guy behind me was like, "Babe, like that girl is horrible. Is that your girlfriend?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "You need to get rid of her." And literally it was like a penny drop.
In that moment.
Literally like a few weeks later after that. I was like, you do not shame me in front of other people, and you don't call me things that you are. You know what I'm saying, in front of other people. And I just felt like I was embarrassed, and I don't really hold shame like that. And I was like, yeah, I really need to rethink my situation with you. And I felt better with her because we went to school together. So
Yeah.
I thought us dating, there'd be a level of respect there.
Yeah, for
But there
real.
wasn't.
What do you think was the most hurtful behavior that she sort of demonstrated? So you don't have to say the specific situation, but the most hurtful type of behavior that came from that.
That was hurtful what she did there.
The
Plus,
public thing.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Plus, she never really claimed me. She wasn't out.
Oh.
So that was hurtful in itself. But I wasn't the best partner.
That's
Because I knew
another
she
layer.
wasn't out. I wasn't faithful. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I was. So it probably drove each other mad. We probably were toxic for each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, saying that in front of people that don't know me, for that person who's never met me in my life to come over to me and be like,
Yeah.
"Are you alright?"
Yeah.
Because you can obviously see that I'm not okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I just felt I would never do that to her, and I
Yeah.
just felt like, yeah, you're taking the piss.
I feel like a gay or closeted narcissist is like next fucking level mental mind fuck, all of that. That's the worst type of person to encounter because they will.
But do you think because they're closeted that's bringing out those tendencies in them though?
Listen,
Because they're masking,
hey,
they're calculating, they're thinking 10 steps ahead when they probably don't even need to because they're just trying to protect themselves in a way.
I have done up 10,000 Google searches, two bouts of therapy. Listen, I'm not even joking. They will send you mad. I've done the most trying to answer those questions about someone like that, and I'm just thinking, is it linked? Do you feel sorry for them? Is it because obviously there's a narcissistic personality disorder in it where it's literally, and you're like, oh, so it's like, should you blind them because it's mental health? You just don't know. And I'm thinking, I would just never ever advise anyone to pursue or continue with a situation like that.
I feel like if you're suffering because of a relationship, leave.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
If you feel like you're
100.
suffering in any type of way, leave.
The
it.
only thing though is with narcissists, you have lows and you can have highs.
Yeah.
Like they will literally, they'll
You
push
better
you
remember
off one
those.
day.
You better remember those negatives.
Hey, I had a list. I was making a list. I was
weigh
like,
that
all right, on this day, you did this. I remember. So you have to write yourself notes, and that kind of thing should not be a standard of anything.
When it comes to it, you need to think of yourself. Those are the moments where you need to be selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
If you have to write notes to remember
Especially if
people's
you've got
bad
children.
behavior,
100. Or to
Children.
remember the good stuff.
and the good stuff as
If
well.
you've got to write notes to
If
remember the
you've
good
got to
stuff and you
write,
can't,
yeah, then that relationship
outweighing.
dead.
Yeah.
Mish.
I was sitting here and I'm like, how far am I delving into this?
As far as you want,
That's how bad it is.
or as shallow as you like.
Yeah, it's a bit mad
You
still.
can do up paddle pool. We don't mind. Literally.
Yeah, no, I've definitely been in that situation, the stickiest situation of my entire life, and I look back at it with do you know what? I look back at it with so many regrets because I'm like, Misha, you know better. Like you actually know better. But when you feel stuck in something because of how deep you're into something, and I think my problem was that I knew the person that they could be and that they were. So it's that comparison. And always trying to see the good in somebody. I think that was my biggest dilemma.
Yeah.
And that's probably what made me hang on longer and give chance after chance after chance. And when I remember one of my friends said to me, Misha, you know you don't deserve that. That's mad. Why you know you don't deserve that? That's all she said to me. And I was like, what the hell am I doing? Why am I putting up with this bullshit? There was lies. There was manipulation. I mean, I haven't ever said certain things, but I'm like, even like blaming things on your friends that you know you did and the friends didn't coerce you into doing it and they didn't do certain things. Like those friends still don't know. And I haven't said what those things are and I haven't spoken to them about it. But 100%, if they knew the things that they blamed on their friends, them friends would not talk to them now.
Yeah, 100%.
They wouldn't talk to them now. Like it's actually that deep. So in a way, I'm almost protecting somebody's character in a way where I shouldn't. But there's other factors that I need to think of in that situation as well, which is why I don't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the manipulation is mad. I remember, do I even go there?
Do you go there?
Do I go there?
Dun, dun, dun.
I'll just say one sentence. When someone says to you, oh man, you're banging on so much about this. I wish I would have cheated on you. No, I should have cheated on you. I should have done that. I should have done the things that you said. And you got a whole next baby out there.
Huh?
Drops paddle.
What?
Drops paddle. That's all I'm gonna say. So you can just imagine the levels of manipulation and see that there. That's you making someone feel like they've gone crazy, making someone feel that they've gone crazy, and you're actually out there doing them things, and then you're actually trying to project to other people to make other people feel like you're a certain person, you're an upstanding citizen, you're doing this, you're helping this person, you're out here, boom, 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 successful, da 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 da. Don't believe the gram. That's all I gotta say. Don't believe the gram. It is bullshit.
Fair enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Misha has spoke. That person's like, they cut their wrist and they'll bleed narcissism, but it's like
Dirty little ass.
That's whoa. Okay. And that experience is over. Yeah.
I have to maintain relationship to a certain degree.
100%.
But I do not speak personally to this person. It is, let's say, business only. That's it.
Yeah.
And I don't care what attempts are made
Yeah.
to try and make things a bit more casual, or like, aside from all of the stuff, when I look back, we got along perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Proper whatever banter. I don't even accept banter. I don't accept nothing
Straight
because
up.
I know what it is. It's trying to open a situation again, and I'm not on it. It's not going to happen. It's not ever going to happen. Like, you know, when you know someone and you know what the signals are, you close that shit down. I'm not trying to be nice. I'm not even trying to smile when I see you. It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
I don't even look at them when I see them. Like, you know, like, they're there, but they're not there.
Yeah.
Nah, not on it. Not getting
That's what
sucked
they
in.
deserve.
100%.
Yeah.
So I think I know what the answer's going to be, but I want to ask both of you that: do you think it's possible to ever settle for that kind of behavior, or is it definitely an exit stage left? I got to go.
Exit.
I'm not doing it.
No, obviously.
Yeah.
No. All right. So at first, you don't see it as
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
But I think once you've experienced it, you never go back. You can see that behavior. You see it from a mile away, and you don't step back to that. No way.
100%. And that's, you know what, that's a good thing I was going to say. I feel like a lot of people, they learn a lot from narcissists, and then they know red flag straight away what to look out for and what to not ever get it back into.
And you apply that to friendships.
Yeah.
You apply that to family.
Yes.
You apply it to everything.
Yes. Because
I ain't trying to
we
ramp.
don't need those traits anyway.
I am not trying to ramp.
Yeah. That's mad, man.
And you educate your kids about that shit too.
100%. Because it's mentally destroying. Like,
100%.
did it have
Listen,
a massive impact on your mental health?
What I went through,
Yeah.
I am not trying to say my kids go through. Absolutely not. I will give them every single tip. I am not playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
The moment I sense it, if my son and my daughter ain't listening to me, their ass is getting strapped to the yard. I'm not playing.
Yeah.
They ain't going through that. It's mad.
You
And for
don't
the
listen
people
your
like
way.
around you to see you going through that must
Yes.
bun them as well. Do you know what I'm
100,
saying?
100.
Because they know what type of person you are. They know that you don't deserve them things. I mean, nobody deserves them things. You know what I'm saying? No, it's long.
Renee, mentally, did it mess with you as well? Your narcissistic relationship?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get over that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do like a break from everything, and yeah, it was a lot. I was like, yeah, I had to like start meditating.
Yeah.
It really did mash me up.
It's emotionally damaging, and
Yeah,
I will
You feel like you got to start again from the bottom.
yeah,
Yeah, you do.
You got to build yourself up, and actually, you come to
Find
that
yourself.
realization. I need to know who I am.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go back to who I was before I met them.
Before they broke you.
100%.
Literally, you gotta fix yourself.
No, 100%.
And I will always recommend therapy. I know a lot of people have a stigma about it, or they feel like they don't want to get help on that. But I've been therapy, and I recommend it. I think it's good to talk.
Therapy, I've recommended. Black
Yeah.
people need to do therapy. They
Yeah.
don't do nothing. They just
And-
sit
and
sit
they
in
love
there,
to run
and
away
they
from it.
It goes in their head. Ask your
Yeah.
white friends, they've done therapy. So do it, please, because your trauma's just going to invest and then multiply, and then the next thing you
And
can
I'm not dealing with
them.
I'm not dealing with nobody's traumatized son. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. I
Exactly.
ran.
Fix your children, guys.
Yeah.
Literally. So this is what I was going to say as well, because you gave us, well, I don't know if that's the example you gave us, but some people are stuck because they either have kids or they got married to one. And it's a lot of mental torture. It's kind of a lot of just continuous manipulation. So do you always think that regardless of a marriage and kids, hypothetically, people should get out of that straight away, or
Yeah,
try and
100%.
make that work?
Not hypothetically. Run.
Yeah, right now for your mental
Run
health.
for your fucking life. If you rate your life
Yeah.
and you want to live your life and you want to keep your life
Yeah.
and live that life healthily and happily, run for your life. And actually, it's even better to run if you have children, because you don't want them to pick up them toxic fucking
Yes.
traits and think that shit is normal, or think that it's normal for you to receive that kind of treatment.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely not.
Straight facts.
Straight facts.
So there's no way,
here for it.
to clarify and summarize, there's no way in any shape or form someone should put up with narcissistic behavior.
No.
Nah. Point them to the therapist
Yeah.
and leave.
Okay. All right. So
Sorry.
alright. No, it's cool. We love the openness. We love it. It's experiences, real life things that people go through, and I can guarantee it's not just you that's going to go through that. Someone watching that will go through what both of you went through, what all of us have went through. Do you know what I mean? Sex with narcissists. Yeah. So let me tell you what online it says, right? It says sexual narcissists may rush sexual intimacy and even go to great lengths in the first sexual encounters to prioritize their partner's pleasure. While narcissistic sexual behavior may at first seem romantic and passionate, it inevitably turns one-sided, egocentric, unempathetic, transactional, and aggressive. Do you agree? Paddles.
Yeah, okay, I was just listening to that.
Boom.
I was blown away.
Okay. All right. So
I don't even know if you finished.
no, that was it. That's what it said online. What do you think about sex with your narcissist?
Sex with a crazy person is actually really good. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody knows it. Everyone listening is like, yeah.
Toxic sex is the best sex.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Second to having sex when you're on weed, motherfucker. That's the same shit.
I'm so done.
So, but do you think, was it always, so obviously this example said it starts good and then it, was it always good? It was always good.
No.
Always good.
Oh,
No.
it starts good and then it
Starts good and then it goes left because
So-
they start thinking about themselves and prioritizing themselves.
Yeah.
And when they're done, you're like,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bit different. In
What
lesbians.
happens?
With lesbians,
We
it's
take our
different.
time.
I hear that.
Yeah. Do you think there's a noticeable difference between sex with narcissists and sex with normal people?
Wow, did we just use the term
I had to
normal?
because I didn't know what to say. I was going to say
This is
non-narcissist.
Non-narcissistic
Yeah.
people.
But are you saying narcissist behavior is normal?
No.
Yeah. So what I said was
Yeah,
fine.
sure.
Yeah, there's a noticeable difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Niche.
I feel like, I don't know. It's a selfish tendency that they show in it.
Yeah.
You can be selfish without being a narcissist. So,
Yeah.
and they classed in the normal category. I don't know, but yeah, it's just selfishness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So quick switch up. What I want to do is get you both to pick a question from my new little mystery box. Yeah. So I'll tell you from now. The pink ones are saucy, and the yellow ones are non-saucy. But so let me just.
Do we have to close our eyes and? Yeah.
I mean, I think you should.
Close your
Hey,
eyes.
we're making up the rules as we
Rummage,
go.
rummage,
Who's going
rummage.
first?
I'm going first.
All right.
I'm picking the pink one. He said it's
Oh,
not.
she didn't even close her eyes. All
She didn't
right.
need to. It's all good.
Renee, we're gonna need an answer to whatever that says. I'm holding you at gunpoint.
Oh.
Read
Would
it out.
you have sex again with the first person you had sex with?
So, would you? Do you remember who it was?
Yeah. Thinking boy
What
or
the hell?
girl.
Was it a boy or a girl?
It was girl first.
It was a girl.
Really?
Oh, I love that for you. So I didn't know that. I assumed it would have been a guy. All right.
Yeah.
So it was a girl. Would you have sex with her again? This might be a
No.
sticky. No.
No.
Oh.
There's too much going on. No.
Now,
What
too
do
much
you
going
mean?
on now.
Forget about now.
Yeah, just strip it all
Oh
back.
no, that's a liberty. We can't do that.
Strip it all
'Cause
back.
you're in a relationship.
Yeah,
innit?
it's a liberty still.
Not even about that. It's
But
fine.
we're
I can
being
mention it. It's just the
hypothetical.
fact of that person because my partner knows about this person.
Okay.
Okay, and there's
But-
a lot attached to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of it. There's a lot going on with it. This person is the person that basically, that's how my parents found out because of the situation with this person.
Yeah. Oh, did we speak about this on
Yeah,
season
someone.
one?
Remember, I said it was someone that my
Yeah.
mum worked with,
Yeah.
that I worked with at the hairdressers, and it was all a bit sticky. She was a little
Yeah.
bit older than me as well,
Yeah.
but probably would why not live once. But she did contact me like
Yeah.
years ago when I was in Rome with my partner.
In Rome.
Yeah, she
That's
messaged
nice.
me, and my girl was like, "No."
So
I ain't heard from her again.
She's still about though.
She was still about for a
Oh,
little
was.
while, but
Okay,
after
cool.
that message, I ain't heard from her again. Still,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Cool. Mish. I feel like because Renee picked pink, you gotta pick pink.
Yeah, 100.
I feel like you want to be pink regardless. So.
I mean, yeah.
Oh lord.
I mean, there is a actual equal split of pink and yellow. By the way, I'm not trying to.
Oh, this is boring.
Well, then you can do it and not do another one. But you've picked it. No, what is it?
Would you or have you gone skinny dipping? No.
Okay.
Oh wait, would I? Yeah, not in this country.
So you haven't and you wouldn't in this country.
I haven't, but I would in another country.
Okay.
can't say.
See, she just said the first one was boring.
No, this is fine. It's fine. Initial of the person you had the best sex with. This is gonna be mad, and nobody hate me, but it is definitely K.
Okay.
I'm very sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Good sex.
King K.
King K.
Still call him King K. I don't give a damn.
See?
I still purr from King K.
I'm gonna ask you after this is done.
So let's wrap up on narcissists and talking about getting rid of a narcissist, or the things you put in place to try and phase them out. So we'll start with you, Rene. With your narcissistic ex, how did you phase that out?
Do you really want to know the truth?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
You're going to tell us she's your current girlfriend or
Oh, no, she's not my current
We're gonna
girlfriend.
rewind.
No.
Well, that was a lie.
Plot twist.
So my ex...
You didn't kill her.
No, I didn't kill her. She's
She
alive.
chopped her still.
I
I'm
know.
going to say unfortunately because that's bad mine. But we broke up.
Yeah.
I blocked her on every social media except from Facebook.
Boom.
That's why I'm not on Facebook anymore.
Okay,
I
cool.
fucking hate that app.
Okay.
She messaged me on Facebook because we was living together. Told me that she needed to collect some mail that was there. I was like, I can send it to return to sender. That's
Okay.
how I was at that point in my life.
Yeah.
She's messaging me again saying, okay, I need to see you. I've got something to tell you. I was like, cool. So I was like, right, you can collect your mail and then you can then be on your way.
Yeah.
She arrived at my house pregnant.
Who did that? What?
Huh? Sorry, I'm not it's Misha. Rene, so is that what she had to tell you?
Yes.
How did you feel?
I was absolutely heartbroken.
100%.
And I'm just saying it honestly.
That is mad.
This situation,
She
I tell
came
you.
back to me pregnant. And
Why
she was
does it always end with pregnancy? Huh.
She was like, oh.
Literally.
It was mad. Like she was like, oh, she was like, oh, I've been seeing this guy. I saw this guy from work. Like she's lying anyway. The whole situation was a lie. Right? She was like, oh, I was invited around to his house. Like, so I missed you so much. Like, he cooked me dinner. Next thing come to like we were sleeping together, and I was like, hold on, what the fuck? This is all gone fast. But she's like, I'm not with him anymore. He's like, it's not good for me. Da, da, da. I was wondering if me and you could do a thing, like, and we can raise the baby together. And I was just like, what? And I was like, maybe about 25 at the time, and I was living my best life. At 25, 26, I was living my best life, and I was just like, what the fuck? And she lied about the situation.
Of course.
She lied about it. She said that it wasn't really like that, and then she came out and said, oh, I'm probably bisexual. And she was like, if it was you, if this was you, I'd accept you, I would take you back. And I was like, no, you wouldn't. I was like, no, you wouldn't.
I get why you've classed her a narcissist.
Honestly, I'm just sitting here
that
thinking.
deflection there.
Literally, that's so textbook
She's
narcissist.
full of shit. Cut a long story short,
Yeah.
she's married to that guy now. She's had her third kid with him. So you've been bad mouthing him, saying all this shit about him to me.
Yeah, which he now knows.
Yeah, and now you're married with him. You know what I mean? And doing your thing.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, that sounds like and this sounds like what they always do. They'll fuck up and then just try and say something to protect their own character, so you don't look at them like they're a bad person. That's all it is.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Oh, it was a mistake.
And
Oh,
then
I
make
did
you
this.
feel
Oh, I
bad.
did
And they'll
that.
try and make you feel bad for not taking them back. It's your fault that you're not working
she basically
anymore.
treated me like that, and I was like, yeah, I'm not on it to take you back. I want someone fresh, and now I've got a kid with my current missus, and it's just a better setup. But yeah, that girl. I've never met someone that's actually so emotionally unstable. She probably is okay now, but back then her life was a mess, and she just kept doing a tornado with me, and I just had enough. Yeah.
Fucking hell. So, right now, present day, completely gone out of the picture.
No, I haven't spoken to her for probably since I've been with my girl. I haven't spoken to her probably about almost 10 years now.
Well done.
Good.
Yeah, about 10
Well
years. I haven't
bloody
spoken to her. Yeah, I don't know. Like my
Yeah.
brethren said to me, saw her the other day, like in Brixton, she was walking down, she was pregnant. I said, good for her. I hope she's happy. Which I do hope she's happy. I'm glad you're married and doing everything.
Yeah.
But you're full of shit, and I don't want to be around you.
100%.
Yeah, she's full of shit, and she's someone that's like my ex is super white, innit? So she had no black friends. She had no real
Not just
culture
white,
around black
super
people.
white.
I mean,
Black
Afro.
man and got mixed race kids. So my boy the other day was like, Rene, I saw her on Facebook. I swear she's like trying to get this male version of you.
Swear. Probably.
Love that.
Oh my God. If I speak, I swear to God.
Bitch, if I
Because
speak.
this is what they do, because they found someone good. They're trying to find your fucking characteristics and traits in someone else. They're trying to clone you.
Listen, the amount of times I heard, oh, do you know what? Oh, they think I'm going to get back with you and that's the reason why, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's because I really like you and I've told them that I won't delete your pictures. Oh, what was the other one? Yeah, no, it's because I've tried to make them like you.
People don't know. Full of shit.
Be warned about crazy.
I'm so triggered just because of how similar or exact every situation can be.
Yeah.
It's shocking, it's alarming, it's wild. All right, cool, but no contact is always the best way to go, I think.
Yeah, people like that are toxic.
Phase them
no
out, no contact, block if you can. It's just tricky, obviously, like I said, if there's ties like marriages, kids, them kind of things, other things. Mish, how do you deal with sort of phasing a narcissist out of your life?
Chop them.
Cut.
Chop.
Yeah, but what if you couldn't straight cut?
Okay, if you can't straight cut, you respect your own boundaries.
Yeah.
And if you ever find yourself drifting for them, you slap yourself.
Yeah.
That's it. Because actually, you need to, this whole talk about self-love, blah, blah, blah. It is actually extremely important for you to actually look in the mirror, understand who you are, and protect your own peace. That is what self-love is. I don't give a damn.
100%.
Yeah. So if you respect who you are and you understand fully who they are, and you're lucky enough to know their tactics, you will put those boundaries in place and you'll set them up and you'll make them extremely strict. So for me personally, although there still are links and stuff between certain people, I will still maintain those boundaries and not cross them. And if I feel like it's drifting, I'll just stop talking. I just stop talking.
100.
It is what it is. It's nothing long.
Have you lot heard of the grey rock method?
No.
All right, cool. So this is textbook narcissist get rid therapy thing stuff. All right, cool. So you Google, if you YouTube narcissist, everyone will tell you this. And basically what it is, the grey rock method is where you deliberately act unresponsive, unengaged, so that an abusive person will lose interest in you. Abusive people thrive on emotions and drama, and when you act indifferent and don't show your emotions, they lose interest and stop bothering you. So that's always what I've taken into account. You make yourself literally inaccessible as well, not interesting, don't react to what they want, because that's what they do. The narcissists, they probe, they will say something hot, they say something that they know is going to trigger you for a response, but don't give it to them.
Yeah.
Don't give it to them. Or no contact. So grey rock, I say, if you've got to be around them, there's a fly that's been pissing me off. Jesus. Grey rock, if you've got to be around them, just make yourself sort of very small to them, and no contact if you can, straight block everything.
That's
Text,
me stuff.
socials, all of that.
I don't care. I'll lock you off.
Straight. But thanks, ladies, for your honesty today and for both being so open about your experiences. I feel like a lot of people will resonate with it, and a lot of people will be like, yeah, because all three of us, I sat here and I thought, that happened to me, that happened to me, that happened to me, that happened to me. And it's just crazy how everyone sort of goes through the same things. I'll wrap up with a final game of this or that for you, Miss Rene.
Ooh.
You remember the rules?
I think so, yeah.
Quick fire responses.
Yes.
All right, cool. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, so this is this or that with Rene. 3, 2, 1. Narcissist or drug dealer?
Drug dealer, especially if it's a 3.5. Give me that, Callie.
Alright, trapped in a lift or trapped in a public toilet?
Oh, trapped in a lift. I hate public toilets.
She's got see-through kneecaps or see-through elbows?
See kneecaps.
Have x-ray vision or shoot lasers from your eyes?
X-ray vision.
Hiking holiday or beach holiday?
Beach holiday.
With a partner, matching hairstyles or matching clothes?
Matching clothes.
Slow cooked monkey or roasted camel hump slices?
Slow kick monkey.
She's got a tit on her back or a bum on her belly?
Bum on her belly, fam.
The shade room or the shade borough?
Shade bar.
Sit on her face or she sits on yours?
She sits on mine.
Boom. Slow cooked monkey, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Not feeling them camel hump slices. That sounds gross.
100,
I swear.
I don't like the way camels spit, man.
It's true. And the see-through, anyway. But yeah, thanks guys again for today. Everyone remember to check out full episodes of Sipping Tea on YouTube for the visuals and on Buzzsprout and other podcast streaming platforms and clips on TikTok. Thanks, guys. Thank you lot for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.